for my first point.
Yep.
In most of my sermons, I'm going to start a sermon, and within the first maybe 10 minutes or so, I'm going to get to what's up, man? To a soft peak. Y'all know what I hate? When the musician starts playing right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Because you just now rush the rest of my sermon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what you got to do is allow the preacher,
Well, I love the way you did that.
where the crowd is up, folks, you know how preachers can get all revved up. 25 people, and folks are going off, and you sit right there.
That's right.
Because I've studied this preacher enough.
Yes,
or even
sir.
if I haven't. I'm sensitive enough to
listen.
the Spirit of God
Yeah.
and to the flow at that moment that I ain't trying to do. Now, so here's what I do. And more accurately, let me do this.
Right. There you go.
This is my first point.
Yeah.
On my first point, what I want the musician to do, I'm going to just pick a key. They say the preacher's key is E flat, and I feel like F tonight, so let's do that. Now this is me. I'm gonna show you everything I do. This is the new B3. So you know they have the presets down bottom where you can control the bass. Let me tell you this, just me. I hate to hear an organ sound like this. You know all that bass?
Too much.
Now we can't hear whatever you're gonna do up here because it's bass too heavy. So when I set an organ like this, first thing I do is I turn the bass back.
Yep.
And if I have to, I'll adjust the bass here.
Yeah.
So that I can get a nice even flow. And for me, I turn the overdrive either off or just a little bit.
Right.
I don't want it too crunchy to where you can't hit it. So let's say, and again, my influence is Marcus Dawson.
Yeah.
If you want to learn Marcus Dawson, you got to listen to
Jake.
Jake.
Yes, sir.
Marcus is the king of, I don't care how much preaching and shouting is going on. If it's the first point, he's going to do crazy stuff. He's going to turn his percussion on. That's what I've learned to do. And mind you, speed is my trick. So I ain't trying to do all them chords where my hand is turned all up. I'm just going to play with the preacher. You know.
That's how you do it.
I'm doing chord progressions. 3, 6,
That's it.
5, 1, up. I'm gonna show you my trick behind that. my trick with this is, and Mike Robinson taught me this. First major one I ever learned from him was, let's say it's the key of F. I heard him do this, it blew my mind. He would literally do.
Right.
That's simple. Once I learned that as a kid, then I can expand it. Got it? Then I can go where I want to.
What you say?
And it's the same.
That's it.
Now let's add a bass to it. All I did is throw a simple bass.
Right.
One
Yeah.
simple chord. And the hard part is to be fingering. Now, you know, Brett, again, he's getting mad when I try to show him this stuff because he's classically trained. So he only knows how to do right fingering. So I'm telling all y'all now that's taping me, I'm not playing right fingering.
It's fine.
I'm playing church fingering, which is any finger you can get.
Right. Yeah, that's
good. So I'll do stuff like that. And again, same. All I do is slow my run down just slow enough so you can hear every note. So right clean. So all I'm doing is just. Which is but right. So but what I'll do is I'll throw in a little bit of major turn. So that's all it is.
Teach it, sir.
My trick for running up, my runs going up don't make as much sense as my runs going down. So my runs going up a little about speed. Most of the time I'm using these three fingers. I'll start off on the thumb, and then I'm just. And all I'm really doing now is playing an A flat major scale. So. when you put it on the F in the key of F. And all I did is
You teaching us, sir. You teaching. Stealing.
A is a minor F. Now it gives it a you see what I'm saying? So now I have a churchy sound. Really play at a major scale. Simple tricks. So this is my point one. I don't care what the preacher's doing. I'm not going no more above that. I'm in that vein. The speed is my trick. Or, and I'll mock what the preacher says. So if the preacher says, tell somebody, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Listen to what he's doing.
That's it.
Subtle stuff like that means a lot to the listener.
You do. Yeah.
It's funny. I just had the privilege of praying for him to preach. What, like a month ago? And he
It's about
never
60
showed
people.
this. But here's the wild part, though. This is exactly what I did. I sat there. There's no need to play over a preacher. Preacher hate that. It's annoying. Matter of fact, personally, I don't know how most of y'all do, but most preachers, if they really got ears, I'd rather have no music.
Absolutely.
Than have somebody. Oh, you're right. That's outstanding.
And here's why. And let me know when I'm over my time. The reason is because the simple composition of a sermon, and I'm not talking about all the parts, but the gist is going to be this. In the beginning, it's information.
That's right.
Then we're going to get into revelation.
Teaching.
We don't need you till we get into inspiration.
That's it.
Say it one more time, Pastor. One more time. One more time. One more time.
Repeat it.
Information. Revelation.
Right.
That's your body. That's your meat. That's what you. And then inspiration. Here's the problem. If I start playing too soon, I will cut off the listener's ability to hear the revelation. Which means they'll shout, but they won't get the point.
Yeah.
I'm not needed till it's time to do inspiration.
That's
because
it, Doc.
now you've gotten the point of the message, so let's praise God.
And I'm going to say this. Those who can master that get paid.
Yep. All day. You always have a job because they caught. All right, so point one, I'm dancing around. Here's the only thing I want to say about point one, and again, it's just my style. I like to look at,
you, Rick.
and this goes back to old school. I like to look at an organ as a drum.
Yeah, percussive,
I think it was who said that in the movie? Was it James Brown? James Brown. Yeah. Everything is a drum, right?
Yep.
I look at organ as a drum because we grew up in days where we didn't have, the average church didn't have a full band. So the organs had to learn how to keep. So I don't know about those is if they shout, you kind of keep it. All that is playing the drums with the organ. Okay. Now, so here's my point. With that being stated, I like to be able to control. I also see if the organ is a drum, then not only is it a bass drum, it's cymbals too.
Yeah.
Which means, and he can tell you, I don't like the drummer to come in till the last point of the preacher.
Yes.
Again, it's noise. So I cut the drummer off, which means now the organ has to compensate. So let's say that we're doing a turn to your neighbor moment. Anytime the preacher tells somebody to turn to their neighbor, I'm playing the drums on the organ.
Yeah.
So so if the preacher says, touch 5 people and tell them something, I'm doing this. I'm creating that confusing element.
Yeah.
That allows. I turned my volume down. There it is. So I'm gonna do. This ain't number symbols. That's the same effect as.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is my bass drum or my tom. All I'm doing is creating, I don't want to say confusion because it makes it sound bad. I'm creating an atmosphere.
Right.
Yeah.
Build up. So that here's the truth. If I do this right, the preacher could say touch 10 people and there ain't but 5 people in the room. But the tape won't know the difference. Because I covered for what's lacking. If you've ever been to church and somebody, ever had a crowd that's just not active?
Yes.
You'll never know. The band can make the crowd move.
Yeah, that's true.
And if, now I kind of do it. I'm right back. I'm right back here because I just dipped.
Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
Sir.
Right. Then now I ain't really got to show you about the flowing part at because y'all gonna do the all when he's ready, all that, or whatever, head up the A flat or whatever the preacher's going at. Yeah. What was that a hand?
Yeah, it was a hand. It was a question.
Yeah.
How can you control yourself with a preacher that's in between keys?
Oh yeah, good question. Do you push him up, push him down? Good question. That's a good question.
Some people will go for that they think they hear it and then they push to the key.
Your job, my job as an organist is to follow the preacher. And if the preacher's schizophrenic, that's the preacher's fault. So if the preacher is here, then he's here, then he's here, then he's. I'm gonna keep switching every time he switches.
Every time.
Or because if not, I run the risk of. See, people not gonna say the preacher off.
The organist off. The organist off. Yep.
Right.
So I'm gonna go wherever he's going.
Wherever he going.
And if it's a musical chair, so be it. If you and again, I'm challenging y'all to do stuff you might not have time to do it, or I might not want to do it. Every week, I go back and Marcus doesn't even really play at the Potter's House anymore. There's so many guys at the Potter's House now, he doesn't even play. But I watch the replay of Bishop Jakes' service, his Sunday morning service, every week. It's free. You go to their website and you watch it. Jakes is preaching, and the folks go to bucket on the first point.
Yep.
And I watch him shut it down.
I love it.
I mean, he let him shout, and then because he wasn't finished. And what I didn't see was the band going. That would have been out of order. This band is on his first out of 4 points.
Yeah.
You see? So what I'm saying is the musician drives or follows behind the preacher. So again, we got our first point. And, let me say this too. And, y'all stop me and ask questions. That's what I do. In this part here, where I'm building up, I'm in this first point, and then I start on this second point, or let's say the preacher doesn't have points. You can kind of feel where it's going.
Yeah.
I start off choppy, and by the end, I end up full. What I hate is an organist playing on top of me, because I'm still trying to give revelation, and the organist is holding it. They can't hear me now.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll do is I punch it. And Junebug is the king of this. I mean, he can punch. He knows how to punch it and swell it.
Go on, June. Y'all saw.
Let me show you what I did. All I did there is. Let's say I took this chord, right? I'm an E flat. Or whatever my chords are. I just take the bottom note out. Like a two-part harmony, and I do it with 2 hands. And what that does is gives me the flexible room.